Good morning, girly twirlies, and those who do not identify as girly twirlies, I guess. Hello, how are you? Goodness me. I'm exhausted, and I gotta tell you the facts, I gotta tell you the reasoning, we gotta get into it here. Girl, why can't I just do it? You know, like I just want to film and feel like I'm just talking to y'all. But truly, I can't just do nothing. I can't just do it, you know? I can't just be myself, be normal. How horrific is it to just be myself and be normal? You know what I mean? Good morning to you. Good morning. I'm sure you hear the car rumbling away, but it's actually warm for once, so the car's staying on for now. It's gonna get up to 72. You know, let's be real here, actually. We will just back all the way out. And I feel like that should be fine. But you never know. You never know. Okay. Here we go. Now here's the question. Do I go buy chocolates, bananas, and cereal? Because I really have been vibing a cereal dessert. More than I should be vibing it, you know, like, but it's so good. Just some Cheerios, you know, some fruities. Yeah, I think we do need to stop at the store. So that's step one to my day. I did just get groceries yesterday to meal prep. Food prep, does it make a difference? No. I got things to meal prep, but I fear that I haven't done that yet, and I do think I'm gonna have to like make a coffee when I get home to create space where that will actually happen. I took NyQuil last night because I couldn't sleep. Let me be me, by the way. Don't come in the comments and talk to me about my Quill dose. I do literally a kid's portion, okay? Just to help me get to sleep, because I've just had a lot of anxiety. Womp womp. But typical me. So, why is the police rescue tank out and about? Okay, that's good. That's cool. So, you guys, we really need to do a video that's just like totally yapified, and we'll talk about reading, right? But honestly, I was born to yap. I was born to share, and I haven't given myself space to do so. I say that as I probably do yap every single day at someone, but I haven't been yapping with y'all. So we're gonna head to the store. We're gonna get the groceries aforementioned, and then we're gonna go home, have a nice little coffee, tell you where I'm at with my reading. I guess we'll just start a reading vlog and see what I get through this week. And if you enjoy a little vlog, if you enjoy a little chat, leave a like, subscribe, stick around. There will be more of it. But for now, to the store we go. Hi there.
What can I get for you?
Could I get a medium ice cream tea
Yeah.
with a little bit of honey?
Yeah. Like half sweet honey?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Perfect. Anything else for you?
Nope, that should do it.
Perfect. Just the medium ice cream tea with half sweet honey is just $4.82. Question on the front is optional for you.
All right.
Then you were good to go forward.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Girl, if they lean out of this window to talk to me, it's game over for me, honey. Getting my vibe. Hopefully they'll just run it out.
Hey, how are ya?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. You having a good day so far?
Yeah, it's a nice day, finally.
Nice. It's really nice out, not gonna lie.
I know.
It's actually not like -6 out, right?
I know, no rain.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
Have an amazing day.
You too.
Go for it.
Okay. That felt genuine. You know when like Dutch just doesn't feel like it's genuine to them to act that way? Do you know what I'm saying, team? That's like a bit much for me, but he seems genuinely kind. So I feel like that's okay. Fun fact about me, I am from the Southern Oregon region, and so I know a lot of the people who like founded these coffee chains, like Dutch Bros, Human Bean, etc., etc. Don't know that I'd have a lot of positive things to say. I'll leave it there. But yeah, it is cool to come from a place that like, sorry, it's rocky roads here, but it's cool to come from a place that has like had so much success and is known all over the place now. But yeah, I've been to the original Dutch Bros and the original Human Being I actually worked at. So, fun facts about me. Okay, besties, I don't know where my tripod is, so excuse the angle. It's really given a lot with the double chin, but you know, it is what it is. So, I have not done anything since I checked in. I got back from the grocery store and I've just been like so tired today. I had a second coffee, which I don't normally let myself do because it just like doesn't make for the best sleep. And I feel like it makes me more dependent like on having 2 coffees and stuff. So anyways, could have made better choices, but had that second coffee and now I've had like all this energy, but I have not been able to put it to use. Like I'm running between doing different things and nothing's actually happening. Do you guys ever do that? Like I run to one device, like I'm on my iPad, and I'm like, oh, let me go do something. And then I run to my laptop and I click around there for a while. Like nothing's actually happening, by the way, like just nothing. So I am going to go for a run. First run in like, I want to say like 2 years. That seems like a crazy amount of time, but I actually think that's pretty accurate. My friend is a badass runner. She has ran for like most of her life, but she's gone through phases of like getting out of it and coming back into it. And so I chatted with her and I was like, girl, take me absolute zero, bottom floor, genuinely, to being able to run. And so she told me to run for 15 minutes every other day or every 3 days, depending on how my body takes to running, because I haven't done like a lot of cardio in a long time. So if I feel really sore and not up for it, obviously she's like, don't do it. So one thing I've never understood about running was pacing myself. I always did like sprints when I was growing up, and 400 was like the furthest I ever ran. So pacing myself, I don't really know anything about her. Never met Pace. So that's gonna be fun. I think the big idea is that like you run at the speed you're at, even if that speed is painfully slow, because you want to be able to run again in a few days. So it's kind of like an easy run, but it's kind of like all of them are gonna be easy runs. So I'm gonna go try. And although I am nervous and don't know that like this is a skill set that I really feel like I have, I'm gonna try. And coming into summer soon and everything, it'd be nice to like have something that gets me outside, even if it's briefly, and getting my heart rate up is obviously good for my health. So all of that lecturing, trying to prep myself to go just actually do it. So here we go, folks. Okay, time to run for real. I'm not gonna show any clip of myself running because I know that I would just quit on site after having to rewatch footage of me running. So respectfully, I'm gonna leave you here. See you back after. Okay, I just finished the run. Still feel like I'm recovering. And I need to get some like in-ear headphones because honestly over the ear makes my hair so sweaty and I shouldn't be standing in the dark sun because I can't even look at y'all. But I will put in my time, not because I want to be judged, but to inspire you to go try yourself. It doesn't matter what your time is, it matters that you're doing it for you. So, shower, then hopefully I'll have time to do like a reading update, and then I will get into doing some audiobooks while I meal prep. So that is the plan for the afternoon. And I honestly feel so good after that. Like, it was hard for me, for sure. Sorry, there's a little bug on me. Bye. Okay. That was hard for me to do, but I'm proud of myself. And I do feel like now that I've done it, I feel like my mind is clear and I'm ready to get into all the chores I wanted to finish today. So here we go. So I'm gonna be honest with you, team. Meal prepping is just not happening tonight, but I did have this in my fridge. So I'm gonna make the shrimp fajitas. I love these tortillas. So I'm gonna make a few of those, make this because it's nice and easy, and then listen to my book while I finish it. I only have 20 minutes left of First Time Caller. I've listened to a bit today. I had like 2 hours at the beginning of the day. So we're in the last stretch, and then I'll have a little dinner. Besties, time for a check-in for real, because I have been listening to book after book after book today. Yeah, Darcy, you tell him. Right. Yeah, and yeah, for sure. I worked today, and I had a lot of time in the car because I was delivering, so oh my god, I just turned on the water, and that's gonna be annoying too. Like, why does everything make noise? High level thoughts here. But anyways, so I drove around a lot today and I finished First Time Caller yesterday, the audio. Today I finished Montana Sky by Nora Roberts. Don't ever pick that up. It was so bad. And to be real with you, like, I did not fully listen to every single chapter because it was getting that bad. I skimmed it. I had to finish it because it was my family's book club pick. Like, I don't know, are people against skimming these days? People are, kind of, because they're like, it's not actually reading. As if you've like never gone to college. Wait, maybe that is mean, because maybe, you know, I'm gonna leave that argument there. Let's move on. So right now, to get that book out of my head, I started listening to the second book in the Lucy Score Riley Thorne series. It's like A Body in the Closet, A Corpse in the Closet. So that's going on. And now my air's on. Anyways, I want to show you guys the cute little meal prep containers I just bought because I'm trying to do some more meal preps for, like, I don't know, just for life, because I don't love cooking every single day, but I need to eat every single day. So I got this set, and then they come with the little ones, but I honestly thought it was orange and pink, not just orange. But it is what it is. I feel like it's still fine. But yeah, I got these just so I could do a better job with my meal prep, and I did meal prep today after I got home. So that's when I've been listening to the Lucy Score books. So I'm going to show you guys me putting them together. But if you've ever been to Sweet Green, their hot honey chicken bowl, that's what I tried to make. So I'm going to put them in here. I'll give you an update on how good it tastes. Hopefully it's delicious. And then I'll give you the recipe. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna cut to the cutie fun part. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Not that this will be posted on Mother's Day, but it is Mother's Day. Turn off the air for y'all. I just finished delivering my last order of flowers ever, at least in this specific job. So get excited, gonna have more time on my hands. But I did just want to give you a reading update, and I was able to get 50% through the second Riley Thorne book that I started last night while I was meal prepping. But yes, I'm tired now, but I am going to teach, so headed back, gonna go teach, and then maybe I will listen to the book more this evening. Kind of depends on the vibe, because really what I want to do is nap. So anyways, I want to check in, give you a little life update, because it's my last shift ever. Yeah, and it's starting to rain. Kind of timely though, right? Kind of timely. Anyways, catch y'all on the flip. Besties, hello. Besties, hello. I gotta run. My nose just started that, but things are pressing and pressing matters at hand. And one of them is giving you the rundown on this meal prep. It is fire. It is going in the description. It is so freaking good. And it's good cold, which I feel like is really difficult to find meals that like taste fine cold. I'm gonna drizzle some of that good sauce on top. Ugh. Yeah. Anyways, all that to say, I'm a little obsessed. I like it a lot. I do want to give a very serious reading update, because I feel like when I'm trying to film a week in my life, I feel like I get really like, here's where I am, here's what I'm doing, I'm reading, but I never really like give you any details about what I'm reading. And I fear that might be like the whole purpose, allegedly, like of doing so. Like the whole video, you know what I mean? Not me out of frame, never being prepared. Anyways, let's get a fork. I'm starved. I just got back from work. Meal prep, laundry. That's the rest of my day. Not meal prepping, actually, just eating. Because I did make a few different things, thank goodness. But basically, here is what I have read. Before I start this vlog, I just finished my reread of the Jasad Heir, because I do have the arc for the Jasad crown and I'm ready to break into her, but sometimes I like give it a few days. So that I finished before we started. I finished First Time Caller with you here. I enjoyed it, but I still fear it might be around the like 3.5 range, which is not bad. It's better than just like plain average, but shit is good, y'all. Shit is good. But anyways, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know that it did anything like amazing for me, but people do love it. Then I listened to Montana Sky, which I told you guys to not pick up ever if you value like just like care about yourself at all. It was trash. Then I just finished Heartstrings yesterday, which I don't think I checked in about. I did. Anyways, I did give you a little clip of my morning, the boys playing and me finishing that book. Again, I liked that one even less than First Time Caller. A 3 feels generous. That's all I will say. I loved her first book, so I was very sad about that. Then we are like 60% of the way already through The Corpse in the Closet. And then I did start The God in the Discipline. I don't know, I have that arc too. You guys, I have so many arcs to read that I might do another vlog next week of me trying to catch up on all the arcs. I've got like 5 waiting in the wings that I do need to get to. So maybe I should do that and it'll help incentivize me to like really be reading 24/7. But that's the update. I think I will finish out the vlog tomorrow. I've obviously been working a lot this week, so that's been helping with audiobooks, but not with my regular reading. So I am going to enjoy my day off tomorrow and go out of town just a little bit, just over the border to get a nice pastry, coffee. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and then bring a book to read, maybe thrift, but you guys will find out tomorrow. So that's my little check-in with how reading's going, and my meal prep is fabulous. So happy to share. So happy to share it with y'all. Well, besties, we just finished up at the coffee shop. Had a little croissant, as you saw. I had a oat milk flat white. That's literally my favorite thing if it's like a nicer coffee shop, right? They have to have good coffee for it to taste good, but delish. And then I kept working on reading The God and the Jesuin. And I'm sorry, it's Korean, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm saying that correctly. Jesin? That might be more correct. So apologies either way. I'm having trouble getting any flow so far with the story. And I don't know if that's just her writing style and my reading style, right? Like, I don't know what it is, because I'm only 10% in, and every night I've tried to pick it up before bed, and I don't know if I'm too tired by that point, but I'll read like a chapter or half a chapter and fall asleep. So I'm only 10% in. I'm having trouble, you guys. I just can't find like a rhythm. But the first book in this series, I feel like I started to get some rhythm like halfway through as the story got more interesting to me. So maybe that's just what we need to wait for. I was gonna read longer in that cafe, but oh my god, you guys, like, why are we having conversations at like 70%, like our volume, like up to 70%? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Loud conversations that are very intimate. Like, these two older ladies are talking to each other, and look, I'm all for you senior girlies and venting and getting advice, but I'm like, you guys sound like you need therapy. And one of the girls started straight up like choking back sobs, and I was sitting right behind him, and I could not ignore the conversation going on. So next time I go out to read at a cafe, I need to bring headphones just in case I have a situation like that. Again, they deserve to be there. They deserve to take up space. It's just like impossible to read while hearing their conversation for me. So, you know, that's just me. That's just how it's going so far. But anyways, it's already getting hot and it's only 10. So I want to go to 2 thrift stores probably. I'll go to 1 book resale shop, and then I might go to like a Goodwill or something like that. I don't know. I've heard that the thrift stores here are like pretty expensive, and I don't know if I want to like go crazy or nothing, but we'll go to the little bookstore and then maybe one more stop and do some perusing, try to leave by 1 so that I can get home and, you know, actually have some productive parts of my day. But let's get going, and then hopefully I'll read more later. Okay, I found the author I was looking for, but I have heard about a different book by her. It's a little more summery, but I did find one. Let's look at the next shelf. At the very tippy top. I don't see anything else by her. I'm gonna go check the romance section, not just YA, because sometimes things are put in different spots. Y'all, I found it in the romance section, so make sure you don't just look in one singular section. There's a book specifically you're after. Yay! I will also be treating myself to a little coloring book. It's pretty inexpensive and really cute. And I need a coloring book that's low stakes that I wouldn't be upset if I messed up. It is officially hot and time to jet. I'm gonna go get a little sippy for the drive home. I did stop at World Market, which was quick. I just got some gummies and some fancy looking pasta for dinner because I didn't really have a plan, but this looks gorgeous. So I bought that. And then I went into the little thrift store, but it turns out today is like senior day. Oh my gosh. Shh. It's senior day. I've been listening to Frank Ocean, by the way. Side note, side tangent. And it's bringing me back to life. Okay. Put on some Frank Ocean today to like, just take yourself back, you know? And just let us continue to pray for him to release anything. Let us continue to hope and pray as a unit. Anyways, I went to the thrift store. It's like 50% off day for seniors. Girl, if you want to get some seniors out of their house, bro, yeah, you run a promotion like that at the thrift store. So I went in and I did not spend much time, but I did get 2 books. I would show them, but I fear I put them away. Maybe I'll show them when we get home, but I was pretty impressed with my finds. So anyways, we'll go get a sippy. I'm so sorry that I talk the way that I do. I'm gonna go get a beverage, Take 3. I'm gonna go get a beverage to sip on the way home, and I'm gonna listen to Riley Thorne. I'm almost done, so maybe I'll finish it. Yay! Perfect day. Couldn't have asked for anything better, honestly. Besties, it's haul time. So I know I was going to show you what I got at the bookstore, the thrift store, but I also had a few other items I wanted to show you from World Market. Here, dog playing. So of course I had to get a restock of the Yorkshire Gold black tea. If you're drinking black tea, it should be that. A little bit of cream, oh, hits the spot. I also picked up the sea salt flakes from Malden. I love these. For the right like meal, right thing, oh, it's so good to have and harder to find. So at the bookstore, I got 3 books and then the little coloring book. I showed myself finding 7 Summers by Paige Toon. I heard good things about these from, I want to say it's Books with Brittany. Yeah, I talk about her a lot, but she really liked this one. She's not a huge romance person, and obviously I do read romance, but when someone who's not super into it loves something, it's a sign. I also found a nice looking copy of Check and Mate for under $6, so I've been wanting to read that. This one was $8.95. So happy I found those. And then on the last second, the little romance section, I saw Slightly Married by Mary Balkin for $3. And this is obviously a bodice ripper, kind of Bridgerton-esque era story. So Regency era, that's what I was looking to say, a Regency era romance. And actually, author of Bridgerton is blurbed on the front. So I've heard good things. Again, I wish I remembered who I heard good things about this one from. If I remember, I will totally link them. Because I gotta give credit where it's due. And then lastly, I got this super cute coloring book from there. And it just looks like they're so simple and low stress that I feel like I could actually, oh my goodness, sorry, I'm being late. I could actually finish them like in a session. Does that make sense? They also have other ones. They have a Christmas one. Oh, so cute. So I'm excited to work on that. And then the 2 books I found at the thrift store, $3 a piece, were Bunny and the Book Club Hotel. So obviously I'm sure you've heard of Bunny. I've never read it. I know it can be a little weird or you like really like it. I don't know. And this one I actually don't know much about, but it was a book I wanted to read last Christmas and I never picked it up. So found both of those there. So a successful trip overall. I also finished Riley Thorne on the way home. I'm still a little between ratings. Sometimes I sit with it for a day or two, but I'm between a 3.25 and a 3.5. I didn't love it quite as much as the first one, but I feel like the end set us up for a really good third. I think sometimes second novels, especially when it's like a cozy mystery, sometimes they're difficult. And some of like the things you love about the first are hard to carry into another story, if that makes sense. But I like the characters, and I feel like it's cozy. It makes me feel like I'm watching Psych, or if you like Finley Donovan, you definitely like them. So anyways, that's what I read this week. That's what I've been doing. Thank you for joining me. I am gonna go out and throw the ball for the pups and probably leave the vlog here. But I will see you in my next one. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Stick around. There'll be more of this. Leave a comment telling me what you've been reading and doing. I love to hear from you. So Darcy feels the same. 100%. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.